Good morning, everybody. It's your girl, Miracle Sims. You're listening to God, Sex, and Love, your daily dose of inspiration, the juice. It is May 29th, 2020, and today I want to talk to you guys about principalities. Friends, we might be familiar with this whole concept of not wrestling against flesh and blood and wickedness in high places. I'm referring to Ephesians 6 and 12. But yeah, I can be honest and say that I really haven't been too, I guess, exposed and to this actual word principalities or principality. So just to give you guys the definitions of both, principality in the regular dictionary is a state ruled by a prince, usually a relatively small state of a state that falls within a larger state, such as an empire. And then a biblical definition of principalities is the position or authority of a prince or chief ruler, servanty, supreme ruler. So yeah, I mean, as I started to do a little research for this, for you all this morning, I came across, of course, carm.org, CARM.org. There's several different, blogs and things like that I'm going to be referring to that are on Carm. So the first one is, are there different kinds of angel in the Bible? Are there different kinds of angels in the Bible? That's the first one. And so yes, the short answer, yes, there are. Some of the different types are seraphim, cherubim, archangels, rulers of powers, and then fallen angels. So basically what I'm going to be referring to today, talking about those rulers and powers and the whole fallen angels. We're going to kind of be discussing those today in regards to this whole principality situation. So basically it's, in a little research I'm finding that that powers and principalities may be a way to describe rank in the angelic realm, but this is a debate, so this is up for debate. It's not something that's set in stone, but basically general information about angels are that they are created beings. They are ministering spirits, normally invisible, but can manifest themselves to us to carry out the will of God. And some were elected not to fall. So these are the general, description of what the angels were to be. However, we know that, again, we're referring to the ones that are, either fallen and everything like that. So again, let's kind of focus in on those types at this moment. So the fallen angels, again, are created spirits. It's created spiritual beings that rebelled against God, along with Lucifer, an archangel, who became the devil. So more information about this is in Isaiah 14:12 through 14. But I'm just going to read a little bit of it, and it's basically saying, how you have fallen from heaven, O star of the morning, O son of the dawn. You have been cut down to the earth, you who have weakened the nations. It goes on to tell about like what was in his heart and, what he had, I guess, in his mind to do. Things like that. You can read that at your own leisure. Scholars basically agree that 1/3 of the angels fell into sin and became demons. And more information about that can be seen at Revelations 12:3 and 4. But yeah, so now that we are familiar with these beings and everything like that, yeah. So I guess the question is, there's so much to say, friends. Really, I guess this whole, I felt like it was kind of important to talk about this topic, or what, what we're dealing, so we can know what we're dealing with here. I know it's kind of hard to look at it that way. And I understand that, we are in our physical bodies and everything like that. And so when we look around, we're looking at other humans and things like that. But I think the more that we, as believers, if we understand what we're dealing with, then, hopefully it will help us to know how to handle these situations that we see ourselves in now. Like I said, all around us, we can see evidence of this. However, but I understand that, again, it's kind of hard to be physical and then think about the spiritual in that way. But, I think it will behoove us to do so. So here I am trying to just share with you guys, I guess a little bit I've learned about this whole situation. And, I hope that you guys will do your own research and start to, look into that yourselves. So I guess I'm bringing all of this up because basically, these fallen spirits and these fallen, angels, whatever, they can cause what we know, I guess, as demonic oppression. So demonic oppression is basically the work of evil spirits and forces that urge us to sin. They deny God's word, and it makes us feel spiritually dead and to be in bondage to sinful things. This can be experienced in many, many ways, such as physical ailments, spiritual deadness, emotional upheaval, and financial difficulties. Now, I mean, even if I just focus in on the whole emotional upheaval right now, like how many emotions are running high across our land, like not even to mention the whole world. So, I mean, yeah, like that means, but pretty much this is pretty much an explanation of this. Hopefully it gives you guys a deeper understanding of what you're seeing, because that's pretty much wrapping it all up in a nutshell. But the thing is, we got to be careful not to say that every negative thing is a demonic oppression. So we got to just really be able to, I guess, hone in on what is demonic oppression. One thing is we gotta look at, friends, is what will open us up to demonic oppression. So one of those things is past involvement with occult activity. That is something that can open us up to demonic oppression. Also, past involvement with false religions. Again, that can also open you up to demonic oppression. Drug use, pornography, occult meditation techniques, and curses from other people. All of those things can open us up to demonic oppression. I know, even over the past few days, we've been kind of discussing this whole thing, I guess, based on what is going on in the world, and also based on me just being like, Lord, what do you want me to say? And then here we are, So, yeah, I mean, I guess the thing about that, friends, is like, let's just think about what we're witnessing right now in the world, or in here in the U.S. These seeds or curses were planted so many years ago, and here we are. It's just manifesting and overgrowing, like I was saying yesterday, and it's just becoming this wild thing. So we gotta, get a handle on some of this stuff. I mean, I know that it's, again, I understand that it's a difficult process and things, but, it's possible we can do that, friends. We can come together as believers in Christ and stand on what the word says, and, encourage others that are, going through this, and understand that people are going through, just, I guess, not to automatically just put it all on the people again. Like I said yesterday, again, we do have our choices and things like that. So I guess if you are hearing the sound of my voice and you know that you've been into some occult things and things like that, you can definitely, make some decisions to change some things in your life. And speaking of that, friends, let me just go into basically, yeah, just to get some more information about all of this in general. I don't know where you are spiritually, so I'm just going to share several different trustworthy sources in my book, and that will hopefully help you guys get a handle on this whole idea of this spiritual realm and demonic things and demons and just all of these things. So here you guys go. Get ready to take some notes. Here we go. So if you guys are just wanting to get some general information and, this is maybe your first introduction, I would just probably say check out the Bible Project. Yes, the Bible Project. They're on YouTube. I'm sure if you Google the Bible Project, you'll come up with them. Check out their series on spiritual beings. If this is your first time hearing about something like this might be a good reference material for you. So check out the Bible Project. They did a whole series on spiritual beings, and that should hopefully help you get some understanding of what I'm talking about here. Next, if you are somebody that are a little bit more familiar and you can take a little bit more meat, so a little bit more heaviness, then check out Christ's Forgiveness on YouTube. They have a video, it's called A PowerPoint on Demons and goodness gracious, on demons and gosh, I don't know what I wrote. I apologize. Like I said, it was just so much to write today. Well, it's a PowerPoint on demons. If you at least look up that part, you should be able to see it, because I don't understand what I wrote here. So I apologize for that. But Christ's Forgiveness on YouTube, a PowerPoint on demons, and attacks. Yeah, demons and attacks. All right, cool. Check that out. Again, if you're somebody that can take a little bit more information, and you can say you can take more information, I'll put it like that, then check out also David Lynn's commentary on Is This Demon Stuff Real or Fake? You guys have a little time today and everything like that. Check that out, at your leisure and everything like that. Now, if you're more of a reader, rather than someone that is a listener, I guess, then check out patheos.com. That's PATHEOS.com. There was a article written by Jack Wellman. Yes, Jack Wellman. And it is called What Are Principalities and Powers That Are Talked About in the Bible? That can be something good for you to read. Also, if you feel like you are demonically oppressed, or you want to know more about that, then check out on carm.org, CARM.org. What to do if I suspect demonic oppression. It was written by Matt Slick. Again, that is what to do if I suspect demonic oppression. Okay. So that should be some good reference material for you guys, about all of this. Because it is definitely real in my, just from what I'm seeing and witnessing. I don't know what y'all are seeing and witnessing, but, yeah. Now, I guess the beautiful thing to know in all of this, because on one hand, it can be very, scary to think about this whole other realm and these things that are able to control us and X, Y, and Z. So the beautiful thing I used to know is that, again, God has it all in control, and basically what's coming, friends, is judgment upon the fallen angels. So with that being said, and there's several verses that reference this and the type of judgment that will come on them, such as Matthew 25 and 41, or 2 Peter 2 and 4, Jude 1 and 6, and Revelations 12 and 9. And even here in Ephesians 1, you guys can actually read the entire thing on yourself. I'm just going to paraphrase this a bit. But Ephesians 1, 20 through 23 basically says that When he raised Christ from the dead, he set him at his own right hand in the heavenly places above all principalities, powers, and dominions, and every name in the world that is to come. He put all things under his feet and made him the head of the church, which is his body. So, there's no need to fear, friends. God is in control, and Jesus has overcome all of that. So don't worry, friends. Just get familiar and just, everything like that. Well, friends, let's get into the Bible verse of today, and that is Isaiah 41:13, and it says, "For I, the Lord thy God, will hold thy right hand, saying unto thee, fear not, I will help thee." Friends, I hope that you guys enjoyed this juice this morning. Thank you so much for listening to God, Sex, and Love, your daily dose of inspiration, the juice. You guys go forth and have a wonderful, wonderful day. And I look forward to talking to you tomorrow, with the Lord's will. Bye-bye.